Good morning. Hey, look, I don't care if FOUSEY 2 don't come back. Like, I do care, but if he don't, what I'm saying is, all us brothers are connected. All of us gonna make it keep going. We got too many people riding on this. We not gonna let it stop. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. When I say I don't care if he come back or not, that's not what I mean. I want him to come back, but if he don't, matter whether or not he come back, we're gonna keep working on it. This is what I'm gonna say, and I'm gonna say it with the most enthusiasm that I can. Good morning to the best family on YouTube. Right. That's how a smoker do it right there. That's how a smoker do it. What's up to all my brothers out there? Not them that boys, my brothers. Look, this is gonna be a different kind of vlog because I don't normally vlog straight about this. It's usually a different kind of vlog. I'm not professional, so my camera is not gonna be. I ain't professional at all. The thing that happened is the person that got me doing my YouTube videos, FOUSEY 2, Dose of FOUSEY, Yusuf Aircraft. I just seen a video on them from somebody else, and it made me want to just make a video about what I seen, and you can see the title of this video right here. So if anybody who normally watch my vlogs, you're not gonna know what I'm talking about, because just don't even worry about this. If you listen to it, you're not gonna know who I'm talking about unless you seen the person who actually got me started making vlogs. So the name of this vlog was What Happened to Dose of FOUSEY, and I listened to what that person said, and I was watching it on my PlayStation, and so what I came up with was what possibly happened to Dose of FOUSEY, because you were talking about what you don't know what happened and that we can't get in contact with him. You know, if you go to Alex Wasabi, Lord DIY, and Semi Sing, you don't see him no more. You might see him sitting on the couch on his phone or something like that. Okay, so I wrote down a few things. I didn't even really write it. I just put down a little. I made sure I had at least 5 things that I could say that possibly happened that you should already understand since you're a brother. Okay, it ain't nothing bad. Like I'm trying to say when your video was bad or nothing like that. But you should understand these things if you're a brother though. So I'm gonna start with number 1. Now, just imagine every day you tell people to be happy and blah 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 and all this and you try to be happy, but you had a death in the family and you don't really want to put that out there like that, and when you do put it out there, you can't be happy and positive like he always been doing and say the same things. Like you seen how he stopped saying the grind don't stop. He stopped saying that because he seen how the grind was stopping. So you can't always keep saying the same thing. He can't always keep saying the same things he used to say because something might have happened, like a death in the family. So that's just one possibility, or a major medical thing in the family. It don't have to be a death, but somebody can be in the hospital. It could be his mama, his nephew, or anything. Somebody could have gotten an accident or anything like that, and he just don't. He can't be spending his time on stuff like this, because when you working and something happens that's more important than your job, there are more important things than your job, especially your family. So if something happened to somebody in his family, then you should expect him to not be doing what you expect him to do, no matter if it take 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, 4 months, 5 months. So that's one possibility. Okay, the next possibility is just the stress as usual. You know how he got depression and everything. He don't just say he got depression. His doctors tell him he got depression. He takes medicine for it. He does the best he can, and he under more stress than I am. I can sit here right now and make this video. I'm not depressed, and for me, I make videos whenever I want to. he got to do it, especially if he tell everybody he gonna do it. He got to do it and got to stay up to this par. He got to make sure he always do it after being depressed. So I mean, that's just one thing. Stress is usual. And the thing is, it's not like he don't tell people that. He tell everybody on his vlogs that he suffers from depression, and if anything ever happens, do not, please don't hold it against him. That's what he try to say. He say that all the time. He's not one person that sits there and not tell you that. Just be like, okay, I'm depressed, but I'm not gonna tell the people that watch me. I'm gonna just pretend like I'm not. No, he tell you that he depressed, and he asks to please don't hold it against him if something happened. I mean, that's stress as usual. If you watch Dose of FOUSEY all the time, then you should know that. So that's one possibility. And what you do is, you don't get mad at him for when something pops up like this. Like, yeah, he does. He backs out from blogs a lot, because I've been watching them. I've been watching them just like you have, bro. So don't get mad at him when something like this happens. Just think about what the possibilities could be. Okay, so another one is facial damage. Now he could have possibly been in a car accident, or he probably could have been with a girl about a couple of months ago and did something, and now he has herpes on his lips. He could have, somebody could have punched him in the face and broke his nose, and he just don't want to get on the camera. Because being on the camera, you show your face. Like right now, if I didn't have my hair cut, I'd be like, damn, I wish I had my hair cut before I got on camera. But sometimes I still do it anyway. Just something simple like that. But somebody could have gave him a black eye, like for real. I know he faked it one time with rice gum or whatever. But I mean, anything like that, something facial, when you're on the camera like this, it could be something like that that's still taking time to heal or something, or maybe not gonna heal. Maybe he has such a way of thinking that he just cannot bear. Just like, I'll tell you, I'll put it to you like this. If I don't have my hair cut and I don't have on the right clothes and I don't feel right, I can see Beyonce in real life and I won't even go talk to her, even though it's Beyonce, but because of the way I feel. And that's how I always am. When I got a fresh haircut like this, I can walk up to somebody and talk to them, like, yeah, what's up, girl? Something like that. So that's how it is with the camera. That could be one of the possibilities. The next one I wrote down could be negative feedback from him getting his hair. Now my arm getting tired quick, because I usually vlog in sections, but he could have had, I know the comments are disabled now, but I remember this one time somebody can say to you, hey, that looks stupid, that look retarded, or whatever. I was at work and there was this little kid, and I'm not a person that wears hats. There was this little kid that walked up to me and said, your hat he said, that hat on you looks stupid. And I mean, I was like, okay, thank you. I said thank you. I was like, thank you, because you noticed me. Even though you don't like it, you noticed me. So I said thank you, and that's how I normally do stuff. But you can't pretend like it didn't have some kind of effect at all, like no effect at all. Just people telling you stuff. And he can probably be sitting there with Alex or something, and with neither one of their vlog cameras on, Alex be like, man, I really don't like your hair, man. But if they close to each other, they can talk to each other behind the scenes like that, and that's something we would never see. And that could have just messed them up. One of your closest friends can make a comment to you and mess you up. Cause the close friends are the ones that make the most important comments about you, and those are the ones you really care about. Cause like, you can have a complete stranger tell you something and it affect you a little bit, but when your friend tell you, be like, oh shit, and then he already suffered from depression, so then that just makes it even worse. He could have just shut down from something like that. So his hair ordeal could have done that if he didn't get the right feedback. He could have got negative feedback from that, and he is gonna get negative feedback from everybody. Not everybody, but a lot of people all the time. So that was one of the possibilities. And the last possibility that I wrote this down in about 5 minutes after watching your video, man. Let me see what your name is. Your name is Brown Boy. You got 758 views right now, and like I said, you a bruh, man. We on the same side here. I'm just trying to give out possibilities, because you said what happened. I'm saying, well, this is possible. So I went and made a video about it. And the last thing is, I'm gonna rate it how I wrote it out: financial strain or lack thereof in the future. Now we all know that he went on the Medea show, and we know he make a lot of money because we seen what he buy, we seen how he live. Now, managing all that money is not easy. I've never had to deal with it, but I know that it's not easy managing all that. Then with your stuff getting hacked and people doing all this, gonna add into your stress, and you depressed already. And say he can see his financial gain not really gaining anymore. It's going down, maybe. And just by making videos, you'll say you'll make more money if you just keep making videos, but that's building up on his depression. And it could have been doing that long time ago, and we didn't even know that. He probably could have kept trying his best to make more money and more money long time ago. And now, as he's doing that, all I gotta do is make a video. More money. That being building on his depression, and that could jump back to where I said, where he just stressed as usual. Like, we should all understand already. We already know him. We don't know him, like he say, we don't know him like that, but we know the things that he got going on. So he could have broke down because of just trying to keep his financial situation straight, to the point where it weared down on him on his depression situation, and he just messed up. Not messed up, but broke down. And so if he can see, and another thing to go with the financial thing, the next thing was the lack thereof in the future could be, he could be trying his best to do stuff right now and see that he's not really gonna be able to keep up what he's doing, because he can see that in the future he's not gonna be making as much money as he thought he was. It could be that. And so if you be like, well, if I keep doing this, I'm not gonna be able to keep this house. Or you see how he messed up when he bought that he was staying, I forgot where he was staying at. I don't want to think about it right now, but he was paying like $33,000 a month. $33,000 a month. That could have messed him up a lot. And then you'll never know what man, for the lack thereof in the future, he could just probably already see that he's not gonna be making what he needs to make, even to just stay in Los Angeles. He probably could be so bad off that he gotta move with his family for the house he bought. He gotta pay people to keep that house up. His mom and daddy just can't stay there. He gotta have a maid. That the house is big. People gotta keep it clean, the plumbing, everything. That's all that money he be spending. He probably can see that the amount of money he's spending is not gonna keep up with the amount of money he's making. So he could be now. He probably can pop back out and be like, y'all know what? The reason I was gone, because I had to do this $2 million thing that I couldn't say nothing about. And that will keep him going, though. That'll keep all that money he's spending. That'll keep that junk going. But we wouldn't know that until we come back. That's another possibility. So if he's trying to do something to keep the game going financially wise, instead of falling backwards, going into negative by realizing how much money you spending on all this stuff you buy, that's one thing. So he could just come out the blue and be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Once he pop up with a new video, it's going to pop up on your cell phone, and you gonna watch it. You're going to watch it. And by the time you watch when you watch that video, that's going to give him some money, and he already going to be did something else that made him more money. And that could be a possibility of what's going on. So, my name is Mastermind. Real name is Rico Bell. I Mastermind Twitter. Go to Twitter, I Mastermind, M-I-N-E. And Facebook, Rico, R-E-C-C-O, Mastermind Bell, B-E-L-L. YouTube, if you see this on YouTube, you already on the page. And I got a music page too. But yeah, bruh, we all bruhs. I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just throwing out the possibilities. Please stay on his side. If you leave, you leave. But just don't bash him though, man. I ain't saying you did that either. I ain't saying you did that, but don't eventually start doing that and getting mad at him or nothing like that, man. Cause you know how he is, man. And we grew with him, man. We grew with him, so don't when you make your YouTube videos, man, you know him. You know him by YouTube anyway, so you should already understand that this gonna always happen, no matter how positive he try to be, and no matter how many times he say it's never gonna happen again. You should already know to expect something like this. So don't do him like that, man. You ain't doing bad enough. I'm just saying, I ain't trying to be negative, man. We can stay positive out here. So we can stay out here, and let me do it for you. We can be out here where the grind don't stop, the tea stays green, and the lions stay roaring. And don't forget, don't sweat the small stuff. Rah!